Have you ever wondered if there's a faster, easier way to find winning stocks without drowning in financial reports, watching hours of news, or relying on the hype of so-called investing gurus? After analyzing hundreds of stocks, I've discovered one thing that transformed my entire approach. Since then, I've been guiding countless investors to reshape their mindset and achieve consistent profit investing in the stock market. What I discovered is the key to avoiding bad investments, maximizing profit, and making investing simple, even if you're a complete beginner. So, to make your investing journey 10 times easier, here are the 3 crucial lessons that will transform how you pick stocks and set you apart from the 95% of traders and investors who fail. Okay, so first, let's take a look at the lies that keep investors losing money. Most investors believe they need to spend hours poring over balance sheets, understanding earnings reports, and following every single market news update to make smart investment decisions. Now, I know this because I fell into this same trap in my early days. I believed that fundamental analysis, studying a company's assets, revenue, and expenses was the only way to determine a stock's worth. You may relate to this. The problem, even if a stock has great fundamentals, it doesn't mean its price will rise anytime soon. It could take years, even decades, for fundamentals to reflect in the stock's price. And while you're waiting, your portfolio could be stagnating, or worse, losing value. I found this very frustrating because weeks and months would go by and there would be absolutely no positive reaction in the stocks that I purchased. In fact, most would keep dropping against me because fundamental analysis ultimately is about buying stocks going at a discount. You know that saying, buy low, sell high. And when you buy stocks that are dropping in price, they are, well, more likely to continue doing that rather than that miraculous turnaround in your favor. My stock picking ability completely changed when I discovered technical analysis and trend following. Technical analysis, which is a flashy word for using charts to do your analysis, allows you to read a stock's price action in real time. It tells you whether a stock has momentum now. In other words, that it is trending and moving up right now, not years from now. Technical analysis and charts have gained popularity since the internet was turned on, but most investors and traders don't know how to use them correctly. They end up overanalyzing and overtrading and let their emotions dictate their decisions. Again, something I used to do instead of following a proven, repeatable system. This changed for me when I discovered how to use charts to identify and invest in long-term trends, a process called trend following. Now, a little side note here. What I'm going to share with you next requires some housekeeping on your behalf. You must let go of what has clearly not worked. Get rid of it and to give this new information a chance. It really was my ability to put ego aside and give technical analysis and trend following a very serious chance that was the foundation of the success that I have achieved ever since, which is a track record of over 30% a year, and that resulted in our Luxembourg-based hedge fund. In reality, stock investing is no different from following fashion trends. People don't randomly wear styles. They follow the trends that are often dictated to them. They buy what's popular, ride the wave, and move on when the trend fades. Trends typically last at least 3 months as fashion is seasonal, but the best trends can last much, much longer, often many years. Investing works in precisely the same way. Smart investors don't hold onto dead stocks hoping they'll recover someday soon. Instead, they follow stocks that are trending upwards, make money while the trend lasts, and move on to the next stocks when momentum slows. And round and round and round you go. This was the revelation I had been seeking, and it just made a whole lot of sense to me. And the more I looked into it, the more I discovered how this was a timeless method that has topped performance tables for decades, but has been virtually rubbed out of the history books. You know how it is. Something this powerful and profitable simply cannot be common knowledge for everyday folk. It's just too empowering on so many different levels. This forgotten strategy is called trend following, a simple, effective investing method that most people ignore because it goes against the belief that has been drummed into them that investing has to be complex. But here's the truth. The best investors don't work harder. They work smarter, and the smartest investors use technical analysis to identify and follow trends. With this newfound knowledge, I eventually created the 3-second method for picking winning stocks. What if I told you that you could look at a stock for just 3 seconds and instantly know if it's worth your money? That's exactly what skilled trend followers do. Here's how it works. I use a 3-screen setup. The monthly time frame shows the big picture, whether the stock has a history of long-term uptrends. The weekly time frame zooms in to confirm the current trend is up, and the daily time frame confirms the uptrend on the weekly time frame. Now, I use the following indicators on each time frame. On the monthly, alongside a history of uptrends, I want to see the stock trending above last year's high for it to be in an uptrend. And on both the weekly and the daily timeframes, I want to see the stock trading above the 200 simple moving average. This is how the 3-second rule then comes into play. I can quickly glance across all 3 timeframes to see if the stock is moving up based on the criteria I have just mentioned. If it is, then it's a high probability opportunity. If you have to hesitate, overthink, or search for reasons to invest, well, move on, because the best stocks are obvious at first glance. No fancy indicators, no complicated strategies, just a repeatable, reliable system that helps you make smart and accurate investment decisions efficiently. Let's put this method to the test. Take a stock like PayPal. On paper, it looks great. Strong fundamentals, good ratings, positive media coverage. But when we look at the stock's chart, we see a very, very different story. The stock has declined 74% since July 2021, and more recently, it has been stuck in a consolidation between $50 and $93 for almost 3 years. Now, could it go up eventually? Sure, but how long are you willing to wait? 10 years? More? Well, compare that to Fortinet. First of all, notice it is not a big stock like Apple or Tesla that you will be familiar with. This system finds profitable opportunities in stocks you will likely have never heard of and that are performing better than those big stocks. Now, without even looking at the fundamentals for Fortinet, the technicals make it very clear. This stock has broken out of its sideways movement and is in an uptrend, up 11% since the breakout. Historically, it has produced big moves and therefore likely to perform well for future investments. Now, while fundamental investors were still analyzing earnings reports, trend followers already spotted the opportunity and positioned themselves for profit. And that is the beauty of technical analysis. You don't need to predict the future, you just need to follow the trend. I've tested countless strategies, day trading, swing trading, momentum investing, but nothing has been as consistent as trend following. Let's look at some profitable stocks I've invested in. Over the years, I've moved from Broadridge Financial Solutions between 2013 and 2018, where it climbed 442%, to Nvidia between 2018 and 2021, which moved up 520%, to McKesson Corporation. From 2021 to the present day, this stock has currently climbed up 230%. I have found and invested in many very rewarding trending stocks. I keep it simple, follow the trends, take profits when momentum slows, and move to the next high probability opportunity. Finding profitable stocks doesn't have to be complicated. With a simple, repeatable process, you can identify opportunities every week. This is the same approach we use to achieve over 30% annual profits from stock investing. Watch this video to see how it works and how you can use it to consistently grow your own portfolio.